Nothing is more powerful than word of mouth marketing, is it? And the interview videos are a great way to unlock that potential. The simple fact of the matter is that you can no longer afford to ignore real estate video marketing. The simple statistic alone should be enough to convince you. Real estate listings that include a video will receive 5 times more inquiries than those without. Mark Pickles from Harcourts Solution in Queensland is living proof of the power of video marketing. Having recently moved to a new agency, Mark needed to build a profile, and what better way to do it than with video? Mark's going to join us in just a moment to tell us why it's important to him in his marketing, and he gives us the do's and don'ts to get it right.
Well, I think video enables you to portray a little bit of your personality when you actually looking to talk to your target audience. I think it also allows you to potentially be a little bit more authentic as well. The clear indication is that video is becoming more and more content online that people are looking to digest when they look at any kind of activity online, whether it's real estate or anything else. Well, how I use video in my property business is essentially I can do a walkthrough of a property whereby sometimes the photography doesn't show everything that's needed there, and whilst I'm doing that walkthrough I can actually dictate a little bit about the property and what value proposition it offers to the market. Second thing is I can use the video itself and then have that boosted and spread that out to a particular target audience. If I think the market is going to appeal to a certain part of the market, then I can use that to target that on social media. What I've learned about doing videos essentially I think is for most of us it's not our natural disposition, and sometimes you've got to put yourself in a little bit of a period of discomfort so you can actually go through and identify that is something that the consumers are looking to actually see and view. The do's and don'ts essentially I think you just got to be truthful on the video. You've got to come out authentic and it's got to be realistic and you can relate to people that way. I don't try and use any gimmicks in the videos. I think for me it's about looking at what the value proposition is you're trying to present, and basically the video of the property is the star, not me myself. Video plays a more increasing part in my marketing campaigns. Essentially when I first started in real estate it was more about the photography online. I think over the period of time I've been in real estate I've found that the video is becoming more and more increasingly consumed by the end users, and because of that we want to make sure that we're actually able to allow the consumer to access the content in a way that's easy for them. In terms of video content within the campaign, in many cases we will have to try and sell that concept to a client. I think consumers often are selling the property for the first time in 10 or 20 years. In terms of how that is sold now compared to what it was 20 years ago is almost entirely different. So often it's certainly something that the clients are looking to see. Definitely on the buyer side we're seeing a lot more of that engagement from the buyers that you see when there's a video involved with the property campaign, whereas one without one doesn't see as much engagement. We're able to sell the concept to the end users in the sense that we can show demonstrable changes to the activity levels on a property with a video versus one without a video. One recent case was we had a property on the market that actually was the 3rd most viewed property in the whole of Australia, in a market that's not generally known about within the rest of Australia, so that definitely got a lot of more traction than even we expected. That video was a property that it's a magnificent renovation project, and the initial what we call the money shot, where the initial catch picture on the internet itself was allowing the buyers to engage with the property, and then obviously when they start looking at the property, I think the second slide on realestate.com, for example, is on the video itself, so the consumer can immediately click in and interact with the video, and then from there they get a much better sense of how the property works, how the layout of the block is. And not only that, but with that particular property, it was on the top of a mountain with incredible views, and that was all captured by the video as well. It's something that's not possible to portray in just a picture set. Videos help me start to increase my profile, I believe. My task is making sure that that video is effective and relevant, and then making sure that from that point it's actually going to help my clients get to the next level of where they want to go next.
Be truthful, authentic and realistic. The only way I know to do that is to be yourself. Be natural and don't try to copy other styles. It might be good to start your video journey, if you're not comfortable doing video now, by doing walkthroughs of properties that you can then send to potential buyers. You know about the features of the property and you know the triggers that are going to attract buyers. You might need to come out of your comfort zone a little bit, but always remember that it doesn't have to be Hollywood. One area I see many agents make a mistake with video is that they believe they need to be the star. Make the property the star. That's a great point that I picked up from Mark. As he also pointed out, you're going to need to sell the concept. So have the evidence ready and make sure that you believe in the concept. Thanks, Mark, and thanks to you for joining us. I'm Kevin Turner, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Real Deal.